Ego is one of our biggest enemy because this can destroy our personal life, relationship, professional careers, progress of life success, and even the relationship inside the family too. Because why? Because ego is the biggest enemy, because it creates obstacle in every possible manner. But now you are thinking about how you can deal with this ego, or you think that you already dealing with your ego, but is there anything else you could do better? Congratulations, you find the right video, because in this video, I'm going to give you a total of 3 tips, not a lot of tips, just 3 tips, but I'm going to cover you a holistic approach which can help you, enabling you to tackle your ego inside of you in a very practical manner so you can take your relationship, career, life, happiness forward. You want that, right? So what are you waiting for? Let's get started.
After working like last 15 years in IT field, this is what I realized. What is IT? Yeah. Sure. Make it happen. Thank you. So let's give a big hand to these student leaders to bring the training to you. Why don't you give a big hand to them?
Number 1, think yourself as a lifelong learning student to stay humble. So if you look at the famous quotes of Epictetus, he always said that it's impossible for a man to learn something which you have already learned. So that means when you will learn already, you don't want to learn anymore. But there's the point. You have learned for such a small aspect of your life, and particular small amount of sample data you have been exposed in your life, small scenario, and probably the decisions you come from that one was the best for that situation. But over time, you will keep exposing yourself in a bigger manner, and that's how it starts to become a problem. And that's why it's so much important that you need to learn that one and learn the new aspects. And if you hold on your ego on that one, and that's the brutal defeat of yourself, because you will not be able to unlearn what you have learned so far, even you are facing in such a big obstacle. So let's talk a little bit about our normal life. Let's say you have a good income, you're saving, you're never wasting money, you have quite a good relationships, and you're trying to help other people. And that time, sometimes it comes to the mind. Like even I myself, I also felt that too. Oh, well, probably I have nothing much to do. Probably I have nothing much to learn anymore. Probably I am super excited about this topic. So let's talk about CIO and digital transformation. But I absolutely know that thought is really dangerous, because that is a terrible way to murder myself. It's exactly like I'm gonna kill myself with my own sword, because that thought is that sword who's gonna cut my throat to defeat my all progress forward. There is no limit of learning. There is always a thing to learn better. There's always a thing to do better. There is always a thing to do more for the family, more for the society, more for the community, more for the people who are working with me. There's always things I can learn more. And that's called not only just learning, it requires to do a learn and unlearn. That is the only thing possible. And that will only happen when I could give up my ego and stay humble. So here's the point for you guys. Always stay humble by understand that whatever you learn today, there is a better knowledge out there and need to look for it. And you cannot just find it in the books, because what I feel in my life is that this world is the biggest teacher of ourselves. So this is the world going to teach me up on the way and bring me to expose to more other people, good, bad, or normals, or in different situations. I need to learn from it. And to learn from it, firstly, I need to give up my ego to unlearn what I have done already. So here's the point. Being humble and being a lifelong learning student, that's the number 1 tips for you to handle and basically kick the first kick on the face of ego to move forward. This is the Success Booster card time. So question of the day. What is your key takeaway of this video so far? Go ahead and comment below the answer. We'll love to see what is the key takeaway. Science said that when you take up a key takeaway and note it down somewhere, you had a 35% chance to be actually doing it in your life to make it value out of it, which is amazing, right? But hang on, 35% is not enough. You need more. And this is the way I'm going to tell you how you can really make it happen. when you make a set of action, a plan that goes to from 35 to 91%, you can really make it happen in your life. So here we go. So from the key takeaway, what is the key action plan you're going to take, which is you learn from the video to your life, make a plan and commit it in publicly and commit into it. And that's what's going to make sure that you got 91% read that is going to really happen to you. Will be able to make it happen and become successfully achieve your goal. And here's the last possible hack. When you announce something, a plan publicly, your 91% goes to 94% to really make it happen in the real life. So go ahead and comment below your plan in the video sections. We would love to see your plan, and we are 100% reply every comments in our channel. So we're going to see your plan, we're going to comment it, we're going to give you a feedback, and we're going to consult you to help you to make your plan to a reality. And that can go to up to 100% reality happens to your life. And that's how you get your action, key takeaway to action plan to success to your life. And you know what? We're also sitting down here to help you and celebrate your success with you. So what are you waiting for? Let's go back to the video, finish it, and we're looking forward to see your action plan. And let's make it happen to your life, because you can do that, right? All the best. Don't forget to make your plan, okay? Don't forget to make your plan. See you soon. Number 2, delegate your tasks to others and trust they can really do it. So this is such an important aspect, because when you are an entrepreneur or you are continuously delegating your tasks to other people, because if you don't delegate the tasks to other people, everything will be in your table and only alone you can do only this. So you need to learn how to delegate to your task and really need to believe to other people can do it. The same if you're working in a professional, in corporate life, you need to learn to delegate the people. If you think that you're the only one who could do the best way, it will never going to happen, because you can do only so much less amount of 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 hours of work alone by yourself. And when you delegate to other people, if you could find a way to also train them how to do it in a sustainable manner, that's the way this magic stuff to happen, because they will see that you are trusting on them and you can also trusting on them too and make things forward. So this delegation process is such a wonderful process to make the team forward. But if you are holding on in the ego already, you will not be able to delegate. You will always think that you are the one is the most expert in this field and you will be the one doing this work in the best possible way. And that's the way the whole thing becomes much more challenging, because you are not using your team. You're just yourself. You're just hang on to yourself. And that's a terrible way of getting ego on the way. So there are two things I like to mention about this one. Number one is about find a way to respect other people's work. So whatever the work they're doing in your teams, you need to find a way to respect them. It's not about only the work, by the way. You got to also understand that maybe you have a wife or husband at home, and they are doing their works, their contribution at the home as well too. You need to find a way to even respect them as well too. It's not about probably they're making directly incomes for you, but the way they're running the houses, the happiness, the environment they have created where you feel comfortable, or cooking or cleaning, organizing the places too. You gotta be, or even they're not doing much, they're just being there. Just their presence is a big factor too as well. So you gotta acknowledge those initiatives which they're putting forward, because you feel like the contributions they're making for you, it can only be, you can learn how to appreciate it if you really appreciate the contribution what they're making. So that's the number one, right? And number two is about also need to trust that they can do their job well. If you always been continuously thinking about if I delegate to them, they can really do it well or not, and you can always think that you can do better way, that is not the great way of doing this one. You gotta find a way to train them, find the best possible way, and start to put them, they can also do the job well. Maybe we're not going to do it your way, but you need to empower them so they can do the job well as well too. And you know what, when you do this one, you will be started to open up your mind and you will really see this one. There's an amazing work we're doing. Like I want to tell you that I was reviewing one of my HR lead. I told him that, hey, let's prepare for a script for onboarding and training team members emails. And I told them to do it. And in the beginning, I was thinking that maybe what kind of work they will be doing it. But then when the work they really did, and I trust them, and I give them a few feedback, and I see this one, amazing, the template they have designed, which they probably never have done it in their life, but the way they would brainstorm it and they're putting things together, it really make me shows that actually my trust was so worthy. They can really make the template really well. So you got to understand that everybody has their own strengths. As long as you give them the right things to do, it's much easier for you to. It's about believing on them they can do the job well too. So it's everywhere, in your company, as a professionals, in your team, or even at home. So doing this number 2 things about this aspect will really help you to give up your ego. Number 3, the lesson is this one is about every unexpected result, use it as an inflection for you to improve. Because when you are doing any particular business or a particular role, or even at home, you're doing this in conversation or meeting or projects, there is some unexpected result. You never thought about those expected results. And the only thing you could do is you can learn from it. So like an example, I will tell you that I was sitting down with the client meetings with one of my consulting managers. So I was there a few months back. So what I have done, she's very talented. She's very talented. And she was there and she realized that she is not ready for that meeting. She was not equipped herself with that training, but she was always thinking about she can do it really well, which is good because it's coming from confidence. But you got to understand that what is the source of that confidence? It's the source of the confidence. What I realized is the ego. She was really holding on. She has a high ego because she has a high score. She's getting out from the top university, went for billion-dollar multinational companies, big companies she worked for. And that's created that ego inside of her, that she's good, she can do that one. And that creates her, the ego. And that's exactly why it makes a big hit when she didn't do the meeting well. She was completely lost and broken. She doesn't know what to tell. She don't know what to think about. But it's actually so simple. Just if you do the 2 simple thing to kill your ego, because that will completely change your life whenever you are in a situation that, you're not good enough, is this. There will be some situation when you take an action and there will be moments that you did really well and you wow everyone. Take it as a credit, congratulate yourself and get back to the work. It's just one more thing you have done. There will be many more coming on the way. So there is nothing to be over the moon. You have done one thing, but there's thousands of other things you're going to do in your life in every other aspects, not only business, not only family, not only career, and entrepreneurship lives, everywhere. And the second thing, there will be moments you will embarrass yourself, and there will be moments you will not meeting your expectations, or you will not be delivering what the other team are expecting from you too. That's fine. See that what are the things you can do to improve, and then start improving on the way. And this will only happen when you start to giving up your ego. So I always practice on this number 3 of myself, that if I'm making a big success, I will always congratulate myself, and it's done. Now I'm going to go for the next one. The same way, if there is some moments I've seen that, there's an unexpected result that was not supposed to be that way, what I can really do to improve myself, a little improve every day, can get you a really big success. And at the same time, will keep you, if this mindset will keep your ego down too, so you stay on a correct path. So here you go. In this video, I give you total 3 tips, and from sharing from my own life for you to manage your ego. If you have any problem managing your ego, or you need any other questions about the ego, go ahead and comment below in the video. We'd love to give you an answer. Like an example, any comments you put down there, myself and my team definitely give you an answer. So that's why we say it. We maintain 100% response rate in our channel. So there you go. You got the 3 tips. Let's use these 3 tips to kill your ego and take your career, entrepreneurship life, or life happiness forward. All the best.